This week on Fly Rod Chronicles, we're in Alaska fishing for northern pike with my good friend James Johnson at Katmai Trophy Lodge. You know, northern pike on a fly can be extremely fun, especially when you can target them and go after them. You know, this show is about redemption. It's the fish, the big one, that got away, but we go back after it the next day. Stick around, you're gonna love this show. Yes.
Oh, dude.
Revenge.
Tanker.
Revenge.
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 Woo.
Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles.
So, you know, James Johnson and I, we have been fishing together for about 8 years now. We fished in Alaska, we fished in Belize. Second time we've been to Katmai Trophy Lodge, and we've done everything from flyouts to boat trips to hike-in, pack-in trips. When he asked if I wanted to chase pike with a fly, I was like, oh yeah. There's just something about toothy critters attacking a fly that is like really cool. So I was all in when he said, do you want to do that trip? Oh, got it. Nice. 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 Yeah, man, he was coming. Ooh, 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 ooh. Was that close enough to the stick? My man, my man, my man. Oh, Pikeville, baby. Nice.
You know, the pike fishing is a little unique as far as a freshwater fishing standpoint goes, because you know what we were doing with Curtis was all sight fishing. We did a little bit of blind casting and stuff along weed lines, but for the most part, you know, we were just floating up, seeing a pike that we wanted to catch, throwing at the pike, and then watching the whole activity all the way from, you know, pike sitting there in the grass, seeing the fly, reacting to the fly, racing up, and then of course eating the fly, and you know, most of the time then running down to the grass and getting popped off or missing them. But that whole visual aspect of it is something that's really cool. But with that pike fishing, it was almost more like flats fishing. And the other really cool thing about it is they'll let you get so close to them. Like a lot of the eats that we had were, you know, 5, 10, 15 feet off the side of the boat.
Good call. Good call, good call, good call. Get out of that grass. Get out of the grass. Get out of the grass. Combat fishing, baby. All right. Good call.
Yeah.
A little bigger, huh? You know, when James told me we were going pike fishing, he said, it's much better on a sunny day. Well, if you've hunted or fished in Alaska, there's not a lot of sunny days, but we actually got a couple sunny days. It's so cool with a pike to be able to stalk them and be able to actually see them before you throw the fly. To me, that's hunting, and that's what makes a pike unique.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Got him! Nice!
Good call, good call. Good call. He's got me in a bunch of grass.
Right. Strip down and pull out firm. Should pull out of there, you get 20 pounds.
He's got me. Right there you can net him, right there you can net him. Ooh. Yes. You the man.
Nice.
You the man. He come out of there, didn't he?
Freaking shot out of there like a bullet.
Yes, he did.
It's been really good having Curtis and Shelly back up here again. I fished with Curtis a few times now. He's been down and he went down to Belize with us twice, both times with the girls and Shelly. And you know, I guess he caught his first ever permit with my dad, and he caught his second ever permit with me, which was really cool to be there and experience. And then of course he fished with us up here. I guess it would have been about 4 years ago. And then it's just been a really good time having him back out on the water, reconnecting, talking about, you know, mutual friends and family, and, you know, talking about how the girls are doing and, you know, how life's going for them. And then, of course, catching some really nice fish. It's been a real joy.
There he goes, there he goes. Put it through him, baby. Give it to the wood. Get out of that grass. Get out of the grass. Get out of the grass, baby. Oh, under the boat. A little bigger. We found Pikeville, baby. That's a little bigger, huh?
All right, Curtis, so what we got here is we changed out from top water to a little orange streamer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna row back up to that big one that looked at it a few times and refused us on the popper. And we're gonna sight him. We're gonna throw it right in front, and I want you to just kind of bounce it right in front of his nose. And then when he grabs it, big hard hook set, keep the rod high, and pull firm on him so he doesn't get down the weeds.
Okay. He's swimming?
Go ahead and put it out in front of him.
Oh, he's going.
You might have just that's all right, put a shot in front of him.
He's going straight to the weeds.
Yeah,
Yep.
straight to the other weeds.
I can't.
On the left. Good, good.
Of course, I got me a hose.
Oh, he's coming. Got him!
Son of a... You know, there is some things that I am not proud of, and some of those things are in the editing room. When I come back and look at the fits that I throw for losing a fish. The big one that got away, I'm really not proud of. I don't know why I lost it so bad. I wanted that fish so bad. And you know, our producer, our field producer, they kind of put their heads down. You know, James, not knowing me as well, he kind of snickered, and snickering really doesn't make it better for me, but I was in just an all-out tantrum.
Curtis put a good shot out in front of it. I'm pretty sure in his mind he knew there was no way this fish was going to eat it. But sure enough, first strip, fish flares up, races right up on the fly, and eats it. He hooks them, runs around, you know, fights it for a little bit. It gets in some grass and pops the hook. And Curtis just went on a tangent, man, jumping up and down, you know, screaming, yelling, F-bomb, one after another. And, you know, of course, I couldn't help but laugh the whole time. It was awesome. But just really a heartbreaker at pretty much the end of the day. We hooked a few more pike after that, but, you know, you could tell his heart wasn't in it. And we got back to the lodge, and, you know, he may have drowned his sorrows a little bit. Definitely was thinking about that fish all evening.
So next day we get the weather report, and the Lord blessed us. Another sunny day. James says, "You want to go get redemption on that pike?" And I'm like, "Yes, I want redemption." Yes.
Oh, dude,
Revenge.
Anchor.
Revenge.
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 Woo. So really what makes us unique versus other lodges in the state of Alaska and other areas in Alaska and the world is that we have a huge diversity of things that we can do. You know, we fished pike today, which is really just a sidebar. It's not even something that we normally do. It's just, you know, a thing that we can throw in for a couple hours or half day or a day if somebody, you know, if somebody wants to. And it's a phenomenal fishery. There's so many things here that we can do, so many rivers, so many places. I mean, we could fish a different river every single day without ever getting in a plane. And then you throw wheel planes and float planes and, you know, heck, even helicopters if you want to into the mix. And the amount of places that you can go to are limitless almost. And then on top of just the diversity of rivers and streams and creeks and lakes that we can fish, the numbers of species are just as virtually limitless. To get in contact with us, you can find us on online at katmaitrophlodge.com or on Instagram, Facebook, you know, same name, just at Katmai Trophy Lodge.
James says, "You want to go get redemption on that pike?" And I'm like, "Yes, I want redemption. He said, let's just go elephant hunting. Let's look for big pike. And then we saw the one that we really wanted. And it was like, everybody get ready. You could feel the hearts beating in the boat. You could feel the anticipation of, my producer Christian going, oh Lord, please, I don't want to see another fit from Curtis. Please let him connect. And with that cast and seeing that thing just turn and do a 180 and come back on that fly and to be able to stick it. I mean, it was like the angels were singing from heaven. It was definitely the words of redemption. Move your oar, please.
Nice, rod left, rod left. Nice,
Yes.
Oh, dude,
Revenge.
Anchor.
Revenge.
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 Woo.
Revenge.
So sweet.
Wow.
Look at that beast.
That's a beast. That's what we came here for. So, I don't know about you, but I had kind of a sleepless night last night.
Dreaming about that big pike.
That got away.
Yeah.
And I took a shower, I slept in, I kind of rejuvenated a little bit. And I said my Hail Marys, I prayed, and we come out here, we got a sunny day, and I think we found him. That's what it's about right there. The highs and the lows, it's like hunting. I went to bed last night with just upset. I was discouraged. I really was. I mean, anybody that says that you don't get upset, you're teasing yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely remember the ones that you lose almost more than the ones you catch, don't you?
You do. And then to come out and just go around that corner and see that thing, and you're like, all right, put it over there. And then just to see him turn, and then it's just like whoosh, like a streak of lightning.
It was awesome to see. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And that whole visual aspect.
Yeah. Yeah.
The entire time watching him flare up, see the fly, get excited, run over, eat it, turning him out of the weeds. It's really pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when they get you in the weeds.
Oh yeah, it's game over.
Yeah. 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 We were lucky, man.
Hey,
appreciate it. Thank you, man. There we go. So I can go home now. I'm happy. I'm content.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go find that vodka.
Yeah, there you go. All right, man.